So in this lecture we are going to discuss about one of the another element of project planning infrastructure, which is nothing but the requirement change management. It is often the case that more than 50% of the system requirements will be modified before it is put into the service. It means that whichever the requirement which are represented into the system, or we can say software requirement specification, once those are developed and before going to give it to the user for the use, those requirements are going to be oftenly, or you can say 50% of those requirements are going to be changed oftenly into the software requirements. The new requirements emerge in the existing requirements changes due to. It means that the change in the requirement is due to the errors, increased understanding, change in external circumstances. It means that initially most of the requirements were not are not clear for the user as well as for the software development team also. Once that are in process in the development, then those requirements can be the more clear to both the users as well as software development team. So because of this reason, the requirements are going to be changed into the software development. The changes to the requirements should be documented and controlled formally. It means that whichever the requirements that are going to be changed into the software development process, that need to be documented and controlled formally into the development. The change management process ensures that the changes are made systematically. Similar information is collected for each proposed change. Then overall analysis is made about the cost, benefits and timing. The requirements document is updated. It means that all these activities need to be ensured by the change management process. The requirement change management process consists of the different activities such as recording, analyzing, deciding, and implementing, which are nothing but, or you can say, those different processes of requirement change management we are going to discuss one by one. The first one is recording a change proposal. Stakeholder submits a proposal for the requirements changes using a predefined form. It means that whichever the requirement that user want to change into the software development, those changes are represented in the predefined document, that is in SRS, by the user in the first process, that is recording a change proposal. Next one is that is analyzing a change request. Once the proposed, or you can say the change has been proposed by the user, it needs to be analyzed to see whether it is valid, as most of the time, or you can say some of the time, instead of most of the time, sometimes stakeholders misunderstand the requirements and suggest unnecessary changes. It means that most of the time, because of unclear understanding of the requirement, whichever the changes that are proposed, or you can say represented by the customer, are represents, or you can say are reflects in the unnecessary changes. So in the analyzing process, it needs to be verified or analyzed by the software development team whether those requirements are valid or not. How many requirements and system components are affected, how much it would cost in both time and money to make the change. In the analysis process, this is also done by the software development team, which understand, or which calculates the components which will get affected after this change. Also, estimates how much cost it would reflect by making that change. Also, which will estimate both time and money required for that making that change, and what are the benefits of that change once it will be made. It means that need to be find out by the software development team during the analysis process. The next one is that is deciding on a change request. Once the analysis process is done, the software development team decides a change which is required into that requirement into the change request. A change request are considered formally by a group or a person who decide whether or not to change should be accepted. It means that once it is analyzed, the software development team decides whether that change will get accepted by the customer or not. If not, that change need to be again analyzed for the customer satisfaction into the software development. And once this change request is decided or accepted by the customer, it requires the fourth process called as implementing a change. That is the fourth process of software requirement change management, which is nothing but implementing a change. Implementing a change is nothing but updating the requirement documents, informing all necessary peoples related to that change for the development. So once that change request is accepted, it will be forwarded to implementation for that change request. So this is nothing but about the requirement change management, which is also the part of process infrastructure into the software development. The separate question can be asked on this point. Write a note on requirement change management element of project infrastructure. So you can explain all these points one by one for that question. This is nothing but about the requirement change management. Thank you.